Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to my small kitchen makeover today that I don't know, I'm calling it rustic chic. uh, Cabin chic, I don't know, shabby chic, something shabby. You guys let me know what you think. Anyway, it's my small kitchen makeover, and the best part is that all of the materials that I already had them all, right? And I'm reusing and repurposing everything along the way. Basically, from my DIY countertop cabinet alternative frame that I put around the lower cabinet, and I started off transforming a round glass stainless steel coffee table by making a square frame underneath of it, and I was going to use that as my kitchen table, and I didn't like the looks of it, so I took it apart, and I'll show you what I ended up doing here in just a moment. But basically, I opened up the layout quite a bit, and I created a new office space that I'm somewhat sitting in here right now. It's functionable for me, and it's just offered, a lot of different clever storage solutions and that sort of thing. So let me stand up and let me spin you around here, basically, and give you a look-see as to what I've been up to. Uh, Turn you around here. Okay, so we're looking right now. This is my living room where you see this stainless steel shelf. It's over where my desk used to be. That chair beside it, that office chair, I'm going to be taking that apart and donating that to Habitat for Humanity. This shelf will not be staying there, but until I get my truck back, I want to wait until I get my truck back next week so that I have some room. There's the round glass table, that coffee table that I tried to turn into a kitchen table that didn't work out so good. Probably the living room is not going to stay like this, but it's okay for today. It's okay for it's functional, it's workable, it's clean. There's a coffee table that's going to be it's right by the door because it's super heavy, and I've and as soon as I get my truck back, it's basically going to be donated. I should probably close some of these curtains so that you guys can get a better idea as to what this looks like, I guess, before I there, that's good enough. So I put up some gray curtains here, which kind of goes with the gray chairs right here. This is the table that I ended up going with. I took the large kitchen table, which I was going to donate, and I took all the hardware off the bottom of it, and I split it in half. So it's basically my chairs now. You basically sit up to the counter, which is exactly what I had wanted to do, and I was going to use countertops to do that, but this suffices. It works for right now. And over here is my office area kind of thing, which is a bit of a mess. And yeah, in the back corner there, I have things stacked over there because it's out of the way. And that black shelf will be coming down so that I can move my small deep freezer out of the utility room, and I will put the deep freezer in behind the fridge. So right here, the desk is over here, and I elevated it just with some temporary pieces of wood down there on the floor so that I could have room to put the filing cabinet out of the way. And I have to go through all these files and boxes, and I can't even put this chair underneath this part of the table because it's got a big box of stuff that I got to go through. But I did finally get around to resurfacing the my chairs, and I fixed my chairs because they were all loose and stuff. So those have all been done. I've been busy, guys. I've been babysitting dogs. So I put up a repurposed shade cloth that I was using outside just to give a little bit of a division, I guess, from the office area too. And I may actually put up a shelf right here as well, just for some, things like my stapler and whatnot. But anyway, that's what it looks like from this angle. And I mounted my metal art right here on this wall. Happens to be a piece that I really like, and I'll show you in a minute where I had it. This is a piece of wood that my daughter, somebody had made in BC, and it has a design of a hummingbird in it, if you guys can see that. You wouldn't have been able to see that if it was too bright in here. So I just hung that off of there. But this metal art was actually right here. It went from here all the way down, but then the table that I mounted got in the way. I repurposed some hinges that I took off of an old exterior door, and I mounted them underneath the table, and then I mounted it to the frame right here. I'm going to leave this wood, I think, the way it is. I kind of like the rustic look of it. I do have to fix, I ended up, you see where it's not joined together? There's a crack there that I need to take the Sawzall, because when I was screwing in the other screw, I hit the screw underneath of it or something. I hit something, a big nail or something, but I ruined two drill bits just trying to back the screws out, so I wasn't able to do that. So instead of the metal art, I hung up a picture that my daughter had given me, and this is a piece of, she likes doing crafty kind of things, and it was in the window, and I never really got a chance to see it. My other daughter, Jamie, she gave me things like this anchor hook. I guess if I point at it, you guys will be able to see it. And just odds and ends. Some things over here on this table are going to be going away. My sister came back from Massachusetts, and she came and picked up her dog Tanner yesterday, and she gave me that nativity set. So she knows that I really like metal art, so that's pretty cool. Snowing out there today, guys. Yeah, it's I have to go out and pick up my shovel out of the shed out there. But let's just have a look, see at the what I did. Yes, I do have dishes in there that I have to do. And I had my Instapot out because I had made a stew yesterday. Late last night, I should say. And but anyway, here we have it. So this is the lower cabinet. It's a 3-foot section right there. This side over here, the other 5 feet, I guess, or whatever, however many feet it is just pretty much, I have the other shade cloth material, and it's housing a wall-mounted oven under there. I got my water, some potatoes under there. The Instapot, like I said, needs to be cleaned out. I repurposed some metal that I had outside in the garden, and had some tomatoes growing up it, sort of like it was out on my raised garden bed, and I just hung my pots and pans by using some stainless steel S-hooks, as you can see, and it's functional, it works, it's nice and handy for me. My mugs that, well, both of my daughters actually gave me all of these mugs, so it's a place for me to hang them. And I probably will end up putting a piece of plywood at the top of it, just, to keep more storage. For one thing, instead of keeping that pot, for instance, up on top of the fridge, I could put it up on top of there. And this here little platform I did build, and it's just I reused this countertop here. When I cut out the hole for the sink, I had a piece left over, and I don't like to throw things out. So anyway, it worked out great because I put it underneath my convection oven, and that's what I use for my oven, and it works great. I get to cook, bread and muffins and cookies and whatever, and then just a few things hung up there. I couldn't use the S-hooks because the handles are a bit thick for them, and yeah, so anyway, some different things. My toaster gets hidden under there, my knives. I'm going to be making some peanut brittle here. Like I said, I'm getting in the baking mode here, and So that's what it looks like. Let me know what you guys think, guys. That lantern right there is a working lantern, and I mounted it there because I feel that it would shed the most amount of light, like in the living room, in the kitchen area, and just some odds and ends. My daughter Jamie had given me this little hook so I can hang my wet, dishcloth when I do my dishes, kind of thing. And these here, I'm probably going to be taking these, I call them sun catchers, and I'm going to be hanging them up here where I have this stainless, or not stainless, stained glass. And I have another stained glass piece that I'd like to hang up there too. But these little LED lights, they're Christmas LED lights. I guess that's the only thing that I did buy, and they were $14.99 a package. I used 2 packages, and the reason that I had to buy them was because my LED light lanterns that I did have before, I had 2 of those, they stopped giving light again. This is sort of what the kitchen, I started going through some of my spices because that shelf right up here is starting to, with the weight of it, is starting to bow a little bit. So I need to basically put something from here to here. And I was thinking about, but this isn't going to be, I have another round piece. This is just plumbing stuff. And this is a 6-inch pipe. And as you can see with another round piece at the top, it's not enough to span that distance. So I need an 8-inch pipe. And I think that's all I'm going to use. And what I was going to do with this was I was going to, this is a, and I might end up doing it, yeah, like on the other side where the office is, this gives me room to mount this sort of on the wall over there, and I can put a shelf right across it. So I have 2 of these. Yeah, and as you can see, I got some butter softening, some margarine softening. I got my spices and one thing another out. I'm getting ready later today to make some breakfast sausage patties, and I needed to get my spices out, so I have to make some brown sugar. The recipe calls for powdered onion. I don't have powdered onion, but I do have a blender, and I do have some onion flakes, and I have some real onions as well. Sage. I don't have any dried cayenne. I do have some frozen cayenne peppers that I could possibly use, but anyway, I could also use these red pepper flakes. Salt, pepper. I don't have any thyme, but I do have some essential oil thyme, so 1 drop or even a toothpick dipped in there would probably be ample. And it did call for dried garlic. I don't have dried garlic, but I do have regular garlic from my garden, and I have some things that I need to process down here, carrots and onions for a dressing that I'm going to be making. So this will be transformed a little bit better than what you see here. But yeah, the red curtains look nice over here in this window. I kind of like that. And so it's made my kitchen basically, I don't have as much space, obviously, because I made space for the office on the other side of it. So let me just spin you around, and yeah, whoops, there we go. So thank you very much for joining me today. And as you can see, I've been a little bit busy, and I was able to get things cleaned up, but now I have to take a little break from that. And so half of the house is halfway's decent. The other half of the house I still have to work on. So I may or may not show you some of that, but probably my next video, my nephew asked me and my sister if I would make our family dressing. So I probably will do my next video on that. So join me for that. Take care, guys. Have yourselves an awesome day or night wherever you might be in the world. And hopefully this clicker works.